Hey, hey, crafters, gather round. It's the best live show in town. Grab your glue and glitter pot, 'cause it's nearly craft o'clock. Get comfy, share the love. Trim your paper, clear your space. Find that ribbon, take your place. Tag your ferns and spread the word. The craftiest chat you've ever heard. It's almost craft o'clock. Grab your brew, don't miss your spot. We're counting down, we're set to rock. It's almost craft o'clock. We've got sparkle stamps and glue. Maybe a giveaway just for you. Share that link, let's make it trend. The crafty fun will never end. It's paper, paint, and a little chat. Add and find, imagine that. Get your comments ready to rock. We're so close now. Craft o'clock. It's almost craft o'clock. The countdown's nearly done. In just a moment we'll be live. So come on, everyone. Get those emojis ready. Clap your hands and cheer out loud. Craft o'clock's gonna wow the crowd. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Get your comments ready. We're going live. 4, 3, 2, 1, let's rock. It's Craft o'clock with Emma on the block. It's almost Craft o'clock. It's almost Craft o'clock.
Good morning, Ron. Good morning, all. And I hope you're well. Yes, we're live again. Lots this week. Today, tomorrow, Sunday, then next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And I'll tell you all about that as we go on through Craft O'Clock. We are live. We had a lot of messages yesterday. Good morning. Good afternoon, Lisa. I hope you are good and well. Get your comments into the chat. I had the weekend off. That's why there was no Craft O'Clock yesterday. It's my last weekend with More Before Christmas. So I had the weekend off is what we had. And we went to see Pantos. We went to Hunstanton. It was beautiful. An absolutely beautiful week. Good morning, Jackie, as well. Good day, Jackie. I hope you're good and well. You are in for a treat today. First of all, in the chat, can you let me know, can you see and hear me? We are running off another system in the same set, but we're running off a different system. So someone else is meant to be in here, and I've kicked them out just so I can do this. So the voice is a bit vibrating. Oh, let's try that then. Let's try that. I hope you're all good, and I hope you are all well. First of all, we have got amazing guests coming up on Craft O'Clock today. Not only do we have the queen of the vinyl herself, what she can't do with vinyl is not worth knowing in my eyes. She can stick it on anything is what she can do. She knows what to do with a weeding tool, a pokey tool, and a beautiful brayer. Now, if you're in the market for brayers, if you're in the market for weeding tools, stick around. We have got a preview show for you today is what we're looking at on this one. So we are looking at a preview show is where we're going to go. And we're also very lucky to have as well, Bradley is with us from Sweet Factory. We know where all that amazing vinyl comes from, but let's see the face behind the name. That is what we are going to do today. So let's get them straight in, shall we? Here they are. This is by magic. Helen Kirkham and Bradley's here
Hello.
as well.
Hello. Hello.
Good morning, both. How are we?
I'm doing okay. I've only had 2 coffees so far, so still somewhat. This a bit need a few more.
Fair enough. I'm with you. How are you, Kirkham?
I'm really good, as always.
This is what we like to see. So obviously, if you don't know, Helen, the new stock is what we have up here. Tell me about Sweet. Who did it or not?
I think I lost you a little bit there, Adam.
I'm very confused now.
Oh, Bradley, tell me how Sweet Factory started. Tell me the
That's
background
better.
of Factory.
Yes. Yep, we can hear you again. So basically, it's a family-run business. So it's me, my mother, my sister. She's currently doing a degree in photography and graphic design. And then she comes in usually a bit late. And yeah, she helps out a bit with that as well. So we've been doing this since 2019. The main thing that we do is we take the big, huge rolls of vinyl that professionals use. They're very expensive to buy, and we cut them down to a size where people can actually use them. Because we noticed, Helen will tell you about this for hours on end. When you go to a brick and mortar store that I won't mention, the vinyl there,
You can mention it on here if you want.
Well, it begins with hobby and might.
Oh yeah, let's not go there.
Yeah. Okay, yes. So we're not going to mention that. But when you buy their vinyl, it is always curling up, and it doesn't weed very well. And obviously, professionals, they need a good quality item. So we cut that down so people can actually use it without having to buy 50 meters of each color. Because I think you would need a very big craft room to fit that in. How
did it come about though? Because you don't just wander around one day and go, you know what, I'm going to start selling vinyl. How did that come about? Is it a family business from generation to generation, or did you see a gap in the market? How did it work?
So basically, we used to run a environmental consultancy company. So that would help businesses in the UK cover their sort of recycling requirements in terms of the packaging that they used, and generally worked in sort of environmental services and products up until this point. So that it kind of came from that and seeing how this industry was, and wanting to try and give people a really good product that they like. That was the main thing. Was if you make a good product, people are happy. You don't need to do any weird gimmicks or anything like that. Yes, you just make something good. And don't charge eye-watering amounts.
No, it's all very true. So, Helen, how did you get on board with Sweet Factory then? How does this connection work?
Okay, so I've been working with Bradley and everyone at Sweet Factory since November 23. And anyone that knows my history knows that I am and have, like, for many years, have been which I love to use, but an expert of scan and cut. And so when I worked at an older channel that, again, everybody knows, they
mention.
Yeah,
Creating Craft. You can mention Creating Craft because that's no more. That doesn't exist anymore. We can mention that one.
So when I worked on Creating Craft, obviously I was one of their, if not their only scan and cut person for a long time. And Sweet Factory had been on a couple of months before with just card, but they wanted to show their vinyl. And I think that the idea of amazing vinyl and the amazing scan and cut comes together as a perfect marriage. And I guess I was the one that worked with the scan and cut, so I was asked. However, our first shows together, the first show we did in November just went amazingly well, so well. And that's how it built. And then I was very lucky for them to ask me to, and I think this was September 24. They asked me to do their Instagram as well, and so I post on there every day. And I think it was like we all got on really well. You know, we understood each other really well, which is nice, and it really worked beautifully in that way. And again, anyone who knows me, I never would ever work with a brand that didn't have the same sort of feelings as I do about craft, but also brings a brilliant product. And I will tell you, their vinyl is fantastic. Now, anyone who uses vinyl knows that self-adhesive vinyl is probably the one that people think about a lot. It's out there a lot. There are lots of brands that do it. And so that's a really hard market to prove that you've got great vinyl, which Sweet Factory absolutely do. But for me, the winner is the fact that you get Sweet Factory vinyl, no matter sort of what you're getting when it comes to self-adhesive, whether you're getting matte or gloss, they give it to you at the same price level. And that's so important, because a lot of companies, when they bring out vinyl, they do the gloss, and that's their basic vinyl. But as soon as they add anything new to it, like a matte, the price shoots up. And I find that really unfair. And I think Bradley feels the same way. And so absolutely. And so having that is amazing. And then when you start looking at their heat transfer vinyl, wow, that is something where there is a lot of rubbish on the market. And I know that because I've been using vinyl since I started using the Scan and Cut in 2016. So I've tried a lot of companies' vinyl, and their heat transfer vinyl is above and beyond anything I've ever used, for the fact that it cuts so well, it weeds so well, it's easy to adhere to a multitude of different products. And I am so happy that they are now bringing more and more pattern stuff, because it gets very exciting. Can I say, again, Bradley, I won't give anything away, but there was a vinyl that he's talking about bringing at the beginning of next year. And I think when I emailed him after I'd used it, I think he could hear the excitement just through the words that I wrote.
Oh, there was a lot of exclamation marks in this email, in a good way, I should say. There was a lot of exclamation marks.
Yes, I was very happy. So yeah.
Where do you get your ideas from for what vinyl to put out there? How do you know what is a good vinyl, what is a bad vinyl? Where does all those ideas come from?
Yeah, so we've got over 150 different types of vinyl across matte, gloss, and heat transfer. So it basically, we would do big packs that give you every color you could possibly imagine. But now we're trying to introduce patterned vinyl, and we want to do the good stuff. Helen knows what's really good, so we send everything down to Helen and then get an email back going, this one's rubbish, this one's fantastic, this one, it's all right. You know, stick it in, see if people like it, because you never know. Some of the stuff I've looked at and thought, that is the most hideous thing I've ever seen. And it's the one that people love. And then the one that I think that I like, that people hate. So basically, I don't listen to myself. I listen to what Helen says and then look at it and think, I trust her judgment, because it's way better than mine.
That's a lot of pressure on me.
It is, yeah. But fortunately, Helen's got a really good work ethic, so I can send her all this stuff and I get back very quickly what's good, what isn't, and then we discuss it with each other and then try it out with some more people. And if they like it, we introduce that. So this show that we've got tomorrow, we're going to be introducing 5 brand new packs of vinyl that nobody in the UK is selling at the moment. And they're very interesting, because these are the first vinyls they've produced anywhere in the world. They are using recycled material in their actual vinyl themselves, which is very good for us, because we focus on the environment in a big way. So we use absolutely no plastic packaging. We never have, right from the beginning. It's not the cheapest thing to do. It would be a lot cheaper if we just wrapped everything up in cellophane. But for us, it's very important that we do that, and to give people a good product. So I spend a lot of time packaging things up, and I'm really, really neat and focused. I can't use the word that I've been described as when I'm packing the vinyl.
No, Bradley.
But I focus on it. Make sure everything's good for people, and that's how we choose our vinyl. And it's worked well so far, so I don't see any reason to change.
No, and
Just Helen.
people are loving. People love the vinyl. I remember from yesteryear, let's say, from other channels I've worked on as well. It always does really, really well. So, are you telling me tomorrow is a world exclusive show on the telly?
I would try not to sound too.
Bradley, is it a world exclusive?
Okay. Yes. Technically, it is. Yes, and Helen's going to be. Yeah, Helen's going to be the one doing it. We always have Helen because she does everything right. And yes, it is going to be brand new. It's going to be part of. We're introducing what's called a signature collection. Think of it as like Taste the Difference, but with vinyl. Don't eat it. Just craft with it. And one of the products that Helen's been asking us to do for so long now, it's the weeding toolbox, which we've been trying to get ready for everyone for months and months and months. And Helen keeps on asking, and we've finally got around to doing it. And it means that you get all of your picky tools, which we all had these custom made, and all different colors. I wanted different colors, but I quite like the purple, but I was overruled on this one. You also get, this is really useful actually, it's a weeding pot that pops out like that, and when you're weeding you use your picky tool, and this gets rid of all those tiny little bits that you never manage to get rid of. It holds it in there. And it all
Helen,
comes.
Have you got yours that you can show us? Only because the light, that window behind Bradley, bless him, is we've got a slight glare, so we can't see the product. But if you've got yours, Bradley, keep telling me about them. But Helen can show me them.
I'll try and adjust slightly.
Oh, no, you're fine.
So we've both got them here. Helen's is better. Helen knows how to do this. Yeah.
So you take your little tool out, and as Bradley was saying, you use it, and there's the little pieces. And what's nice about it, and I think this is a must, is you've got the little edges. So when you get them on your weeding tool, you can use the edges of the bin to help you get them off. Because I tell you, especially when you're using self-adhesive, they like to stick to the weeding tool.
Oh, yes.
They don't want to go in the bin.
What sort of tools? What tools are we getting in this kit?
So you've got your. Yeah, go on. You go, Bradley, and I'll show them. You go.
Okay. Yeah. So you get this. It's called a spudger. I've learned. And yeah, this is for taking up your vinyl, but it's also very, very good for getting those bubbles out. If you, like me, aren't very good at sticking it down, this helps with getting those bubbles out. And you also get 3 different types of picky tools. There's a curved one, a straight one, and then a curved one with then a slightly extra kink in it. This one is the one that I use because I'm not very good at it. Everyone's got their favourites, so we put all of them in, and hopefully everyone likes them. And they also come in a very, very solid Western storage box, who I know you work with already. These will last you forever. Everything comes in. It's all packaged. There's actually, this is it's a card that we managed to buy in, and using the scan and cut, Helen would be happy to know about, using the scan and cut to cut these sections out. This is all card that's been...
I didn't know you did that. That's brilliant.
It took a long time to get it right. That was the problem. But it's a card that's all been made in the UK. We do sell card as well, but we focus mainly on vinyls. But a lot of it has been manufactured in the UK using recycled materials. So that kind of thing. So we might do another card show sometime soon.
Oh, nice. I'm going to
yeah.
put you on the spot, Bradley. Are they available individually? Are they the tools available to buy on their own?
The tools are only available in the signature collection at the moment with these 5 packs. So it's going to, and we've got keeping it quite a limited supply at the moment. So it is a big, it's a special thing. In the new year, as we get better in terms of putting together these packs, we'll be able to sell more of them for because I know people are going to enjoy it. But right now we're doing everything by hand, and it takes a lot of time and effort. So we've been working all weekends, past few weeks, getting these ready, and they are just available in the signature collection. But we've given some really good discounts on this, so you're getting nearly 200. Yep.
We're going to come to the vinyls in a moment because I want to flick through the vinyls as well. Remember, everyone that's watching at the moment, this is a preview show for tomorrow's show. There is only 1 hour tomorrow as well, so you need to get in quick. So you jot down
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Tomorrow night, Helen will be here in the glamorous world of Redditch, here at Hobby Maker Studios, 7 o'clock, with all of these products. This is a preview show of what is coming up tomorrow. So if you want that weeding tool kit, it's only available in that big bundle for the time being. Now, before we move on to the vinyls, we've had a question in from Phil. Phil says, question, can the vinyls be used for car decals?
Yes, that's absolutely true. So a lot of these, they are used for when companies are putting, so you think your Royal Mail van, that is, the logo for that is generally vinyl. The stuff that we buy is the professional quality one. So we actually, we use it outside. We've had vinyl outside that we've used on our letterbox to tell people that we're there. That's been out there since 2019, is absolutely fine. It's not sun damaged. It's not peeling off. It's completely waterproof. It's gone through some very cold winters and some very sunny summers. It doesn't fade. It lasts for a long time. It has UV protection in it. It will last you a long time outside. On cars, it's great. The only thing doesn't work on, do not stick it to your walls unless you want to redecorate, because it sticks on very, very well.
Oh, okay, good to know.
Use it on everything else, not walls. Yeah, but cars, absolutely. Vans, I have it on my bicycle, actually, because I'm clumsy. It would end up all scratched and damaged. I have it on my bike. I have a multicolored, glittery bike.
Of course you do, Bradley. I wouldn't say anything less. Say nothing less. Right, and let's talk. Now we've talked about the vinyl, so you can use them on most things.
Yes.
Predominantly everything other than your home walls. Don't put them on your walls because you'll
never get you can use it on glass bottles, plastic bottles. Helen's shown it on slate. There's the heat transfer vinyl, which works on fabrics, of course, but Helen's applied the HDV onto, I mean, anything you can think of. Glass. There you go. Look, slate coasters. It just goes on everything because it is good quality. It works on glass. Wood. There isn't really anything that it doesn't stick to.
There you go. So let's go into. Go on.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, I think people think that your self-adhesive goes on most things and your heat transfer only goes on fabric, and that is not the case. Again, it also talks back to the quality of Sweet Factory, the ability to be able to use it. I mean, I think it's like anything when you are creating as a crafter, okay, so it goes onto fabric much quicker than maybe it would go onto slate, but it's the whole idea of knowing the process. So, and that's the thing. And that's why it's really fun that we get to talk about it on the Hobby Maker shows, because we get to actually talk that, it's the knowledge you need and the quality that you get. That's the thing. You're getting the quality. You just need to know, oh, well, you know, when I'm going to use this one, it takes a little bit longer than this one and things like that. But yeah, their heat transfer vinyl goes on so much stuff. I think that even on the first show that I did, you guys were a bit surprised about the things I was putting it on.
Oh yeah, we'd never thought it. You know, we were looking at it thinking, is she doing this? Is this safe? You know, but it works really well, and this is why working with Helen is great, because on never thought for a second about doing any of that kind of stuff, and then Helen just does it on live TV, and we're sat in the green room panicking, but it just works. It just works great.
Yeah, they trust me much more now. They trust me much more now.
Yeah.
What about the trust? Let's then, because I'm conscious of the time. Look about the packs that we're going to get.
Oh, have we lost you?
Tomorrow.
Hello.
Helen, do you want to show me some of the packs of vinyl we're going to get tomorrow?
Sure. Should I do the rainbow one, Bradley? Do you think first?
Fantastic. We've got actually we've got about 3 different types of rainbow.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
But this is new.
That's rainbow shimmer, which is all brand new. These are using recycled materials, they are out of this world, really. There's no other way of describing them. They go on fantastically. Some of them, you'll notice when it arrives to you, it looks like it's quite very matte and very. Is that going to be any good? But when you apply it, you really get to see the color coming out. The only thing is, of course, with the heat transfer vinyl, you have to remember to put, if you're cutting it, you put it face side down, because that's the bit that you cut. You will then apply, and of course we try and include silicone paper in our big packs. Yeah, big packs. It looks and feels a bit like baking parchment, but what it does is no, don't use that. And it really helps you. It allows you to reposition things, and it also protects your iron or your heat press. And it means that you can get a really good connection with whatever you're putting it onto. And of course, is reusable for quite a few times, many times.
So even if it's heat bonded, we can still put it on on everything, or is there certain things that we can only put it onto?
No, I mean just like I mean you said, I was saying I was testing the shimmer rainbow, as you can see by the apron, and I found the only thing I found for this is because it's got such a beautiful shine and glitter to it, you have to let it cool down just slightly before you peel off the sort of plastic covering, a little bit longer than you would with the one that hasn't got the shimmer. But that makes sense to me. There's sort of almost an extra coating. Oh, has Adam gone?
Yeah. Oh, I guess it's just the 2 of us now. Well, until Adam comes back, I will say one thing we do also with every pack of the vinyl, the HTV or self-adhesive, you will always get a little instruction leaflet that we've made, along with you get like a small sample, so that you please use that first, find out exactly how it works for you, what the timings are like. That is there for you to use to make sure that you get it right first time, so that we want you to waste as little of this as possible. I mean, please come back, buy more of it, but just don't waste it. Use up as much as you can. It will store, and you'll be able to use it for a long time. So yes, definitely use that sample piece, and make sure that leave it for a bit to cool down, or leave it for even longer or less time. Just whatever works for you on the material that you're using. That's absolutely really important.
I'm loving all this. I can only apologise, but the internet connection in this office is absolutely shocking. I'm not going to lie.
No.
Absolutely ridiculous. That's why I keep dipping out. We all heard everything you were saying. You were still going. So if I dip
Oh,
out,
good,
we're all
good.
still live. I can just reconnect. So you are all still live. So please don't say anything untoward if I'm not there, because everyone's in the office. The connection is dire. So that's the first set. So what are some of the other sets that we've got on tomorrow's show?
So a new one we're bringing. So we've done. This is the spring blooms that we're introducing in winter. Makes complete sense. I know. Spring blooms.
Love
So you
it.
get some of these like really unusual colours. They're quite metallic-y, and they all go together. And it sort of fits back with these. And these we curate these packs so that you get a similar style. So it means that if you're creating designs and they're being layered or put together, you've got a sort of cohesive color palette that works. And it means that you're not going through a list of like 50 different vinyls and then thinking, I'll add that one, I'll add that one. It just makes everything really simple for everybody. Makes things really simple for everyone watching. For me, it means that I'm sat packing lots and lots of different types. But I'm happy. I'm happy with that. As long as I've got coffee, it's fine. Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what we like. We all like the coffee.
Yeah.
Have you got any of the packs there that you can show us? Any of the other things that we can buy tomorrow?
Yeah. So we've also got rainbow pack, I will say. So with this, you are getting lots and lots of different colours. Helen's better at this than I am, but yes, you see, you see. So you get seven sheets of vinyl in this one for the price of 5 that we normally do, because obviously rainbow isn't 5 colours. There you go. See, Helen knows what she's doing there. So yeah, this one is really, really good value for what you're getting. It's the same vinyl, it's the same quality as the 5-sheet packs, but we give you extra for that one. That is included in this signature collection that we're doing, which we've put everything together and then we've reduced the price even more than we should have done. It should be more expensive, but it isn't. Yeah, and you're going to get 12.
Am I right in saying, Bradley, that the USB is also on the show tomorrow?
Absolutely, yeah. So we recently we did a USB that was very successful. We're going to include that into the signature collection. That is going to be effectively your a complete freebie that comes with everything. It's all some really good designs.
Helen, this is one of them.
Yeah, Helen, we asked her advice, and she said, "Don't do this one." And we had to take it out and put in something that was better until she was happy. Yeah, and the other thing we've done with that USB, which I did after it took a long time. If you're plugging it into a scan and cut, or indeed the alternative, I won't mention.
It's okay. You can tell them it's important that everybody who's watching knows that although the scan and cut is the one I love, don't think that if you have got other cutting machines that you can't get them.
Absolutely. Yeah. So if you plug it straight into your scan and cut or your Cricut, all you will see is all the folders are separated, so it makes it easier to look through. You just select on it, click cut, that's fine. However, if you are doing it with your computer, we've made it effectively. It will you can just click and it will open up like a web page, and it just shows you really beautifully in these folders, and it allows you to preview them and download them in a much better way. And also, please have a look at it because I spent weeks getting that right. And I hope you like the color scheme. And yes, so we've done that. That's going to be in this signature collection, and you effectively will be getting it for free. Because normally it's £25 for what you. So you're getting that in. You're getting 12 products.
Remember
really.
that USB has got 100 images, like 100
Yeah.
images and sentiments. There's a lot in it. And what I love about it is that it's all built into sections. So
Yeah.
subject type. So if you're looking for something specific, everything equates to a thing. So bedroom, kitchen, what have you. But also all the imagery that's on the USB paperwork has a number, and that also goes to the USB. So it's really, really simple and easy to use, which is so important when you're using a USB, because you don't want to be searching for ages. So it's really easy to use.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've had more questions saying, will it go through an inkjet printer?
The vinyl?
Yeah, I'm guessing so.
I don't know why you would want to do that.
No, I'm not sure, because the thing is, the problem is, even if it was possible, which I don't think it would be, you'd be putting it through the plastic where you take that away.
Yeah.
Your vinyl is protected by a clear plastic that protects it from obviously being around the world, but also from the heat before you adhere it to your thing. So even if it could, which I really don't believe it would.
No.
You can't. But the one thing I will say, this is not the heat transfer vinyl, but the matte self-adhesive, specifically the white. Now, we're not doing self-adhesive tomorrow, but obviously I believe it's probably still on the brand page, and we come back pretty much once a month, so we'll be getting it probably in January. But if you have the white matte and you do have a scan and cut or a Cricut or whatever, and you have the ability to draw on it with a permanent pen, you absolutely can do that. So if, say, for example, you wanted to create something on the vinyl and then use the vinyl to stick it to, I don't know, a jar or something, and you wanted someone's name on it, get yourself some of the matte, get yourself some permanent pens, and you can draw on the self-adhesive in that way.
That's good. So there you go,
Yeah,
Phil. I hope that answers your question, Phil. Because Phil popped that into the chat, so cool. I hope that answered your question. So can't print on it. Any more questions? Get them in now as well. We've got about 10 minutes left before we go on this one. I know where's the time
okay.
Gone? I know. Trust me, it feels with technical issues. I'm on edge. I've got about 7 devices open at the moment, just in case. With extra cameras to go.
Yeah, I mean, this is my first time doing one of these, so I'm hoping I'm not making a mess of it.
No, you're doing
well. Thank you so much, Helen.
You're doing better than me, Bradley, so far. At least your camera's stayed on. So,
we'll do. You'll jinx it now. Now it'll break.
We're doing good. See, the bonus is though, Bradley, I can get you in and out smoothly. When the host goes down, I have a problem because I'm meant to be here. Now, putting you on the spot again, because I should have asked the question to Kat earlier. How much is this going to cost me on air tomorrow to buy everything? So the weeding kit, the world exclusive vinyls. How much am I going to be spending tomorrow?
Yep. So with this, we've really tried to make it really good value for people, because obviously it's coming up to Christmas. You will really, really want this. It's some really good stuff. It's going, the normal price for it is £225, which I know is a lot. We were looking at doing it for 195, and looked at it and thought, no. And we managed to get it down. It's going to be 169.99. It is in limited supply, of course, because it's a lot of work for us to put this in, but it's sort of it's our way of doing, like an early Christmas present for people that are they're really supportive. We get lots and lots of emails and phone calls from people just saying, I mean, mostly they just say how much they love Helen, but every now and again they say, I really like your product as well. P.S. I still love Helen. So we get that.
I've got a lot of email accounts.
See, this is why we still work together. It's just Helen has been subtly making sure that we like her.
Love it. I'm assuming that. Well, I know it will be because it's over that 100 mark. It's going to be on split pay as well.
Absolutely,
So
yes.
you do get a lot of money for your book with this one. You're going to get a lot of pounds for
I
your
mean,
book.
this is a great thing about working with Hobby Maker is that they're able to offer all of these different ways of paying, and of course you get all with Hobby Maker you always get the demonstrations. Um, Obviously, Helen can't do all of them, despite what I think she should do. But even with the other companies, this is what Hobby Maker is great for: is you get those demonstrations, and you can talk to people like like now when people are sending in questions.
Yeah.
Most of the places you don't get that.
Yeah, I love the interaction as well. And I also, can I just say, it's really important. I think firstly, what Bradley's just said is, well, I think it's an incredible price point for that amazing collection. But also something that I find really important is that people are all like, oh yeah, I know, but I'm only doing these few projects at the moment, these few projects. But what's great about
Mm,
the vinyl, and I say this all the time, it has no sell by date, it has no best before. So even if
absolutely.
you're getting your great deal now, which it is a great deal, get it
Yeah.
now. Have store your vinyl, because it's always going to be there for as long as you keep it flat, keep it neat, try not to get it dogged and stuff. And even then there's ways of sort of bending it back,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
but things like that, that's why it's always great to get on in those deals when they're there, because
Mm,
maybe right today you're not, you were joking about the summer, it's called sort of spring blooms. Okay, so maybe today you're not building that, but
yeah.
that means you've got it. And if you're anything like me, and at 3 a.m. you suddenly get a ping of a craft idea, and I think, oh
Mm,
my gosh, how cool would it be to have a black t-shirt with I don't know, spring on it, out of the spring blooms. Well, if you didn't get it, you're either having to wait
True.
to order it again, or you've
mm.
got it in your craft room already. Crack it out, play with it, have some fun.
Absolutely. And if you get it when there's a good deal on, um, you know, you can always save what you haven't used
Yeah,
immediately, but you can't. If you have too little, it makes it harder to come back and do more. And
absolutely.
even if you don't use all of it, your children, grandchildren, great grandchildren, as it comes down to it, they'll be able to dig it out of the attic 50 years time and go,
And it will
yes, I
still
will
be
use.
fine.
Yes, it'll still be fine. They just need to dust it off and you'll be fine. Yeah, it really does last a long
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Just quickly, and Helen, I know you do these, so I'm going to throw this question to you. For those people that may get it home tomorrow, they purchase it tomorrow. It's the first time of purchasing vinyl. They've never really bought it before, so they're buying into it because it's got that kit with it as well. Because there's nothing worse than getting vinyl and going, well, how do I weed it? How do I lift everything up? How do I get the bubbles out? So they
Mm.
think, you know what? I'm going to buy everything. So they get this world exclusive of vinyl. I'm running with it. You've got the world exclusive vinyl that's never been seen before. They're getting the beautiful toolkit, but they get it home and they go, I don't actually know what I'm doing with it. Is there anywhere where they can go for more help and support on this?
So,
Absolutely. Oh, sorry, you go.
oh, sorry. I was going to say, I'm going to big up Helen again. Is that Helen
Boys
does
got it.
demonstrations. She does demonstrations all the time, which are on our Facebook. They're on our Instagram. She's there. Occasionally, I will reply to messages as well. Yes, just know they're the ones turning up at odd hours in the day. That'll be me replying to them. But yeah, Helen does. You can watch our shows. If Hobby Maker are watching, we'd like to go up to show every 2 weeks or once a week, and as long as Helen's
That,
available.
my
So yes,
round, that's out of my round, my playground.
but yeah, you can rewatch shows from Hobby Maker on the website, and then if you just want something a bit more short form, they're on our Instagram, they're on our Facebook, or indeed just follow. Helen has her own pages as well, which are really good. Follow
Thank
her.
you.
Follow the Hobby Maker Instagram. There's loads of information out there that you'll be able to find. And if you have some real problems, email us, call us. We put the website address and phone number. Any of these things, we're happy to help people with any issues they might be having. And we have a nice chat, and I can avoid doing some work for half an hour while I'm on the phone.
not going to lie, I see a theme. So I see this anything to get out of work. I like it. Now, do these videos though, Helen? Do they go all the way back to basics? Because it's all right coming straight in and me doing this, that, and the other. But if I'm brand new, do the videos go all the way back, or do they come in at an intermediate level?
No, I mean, the thing with the videos that are on Sweet Factory is actually, and I think this is probably important, is actually you're watching it from the start to the finish. So watching it, the vinyl being weeded, watch it being added to the transfer tape, or using the silicone paper, whichever one you're doing, and showing how it adheres. I mean, some of them are slightly sped up, obviously, because you've got a basic of time when it comes to social media, and also people's attention span sometimes as well. But what I would say, if you are, I am quite happy to talk a lot, and I'm also quite happy to share what I've learned, especially on the Hobby Maker shows. You will see that I talk a lot about what I would do, but also, and I think this is important, what I wouldn't do. So, I'm not a fan, and I don't think it works when you're doing sort of heat transfer vinyl to use fabric to protect your product from your heat. I am I'm going to get it heat transferred on a t-shirt. Use the silicone paper. It's the correct protection, but it's thin, so you're not spending so much time, things like that. So please do follow Sweet Factory on Instagram and Facebook, but also do tune into these shows and go back onto YouTube where they are rewatchable, just to see the tips, things like, or even just literally have a notepad, and when I say the tip, just write it down, because I'm a great believer in a notepad. If I've got it written down, then I'm never going to forget it.
Unfortunately, time has beaten us. But before we go, I'm going to ask you both the same question. Helen, I'm going to start with you, and then Bradley, I'm going to ask you the same question as well. If you can sum up Sweet Factory, if it was a book, what would the back of the book say? How would you sum Sweet Factory up and what they do? So we ask you first, Helen, because you're a user, you're a crafter. As a crafter,
quality is the most important thing. That would be my tagline. Variety is the spice of life. No, variety is extremely important. Yeah, Sweet Factory is all about family-run business, getting the best for your money, the quality and the variety of products, but also making your life as a crafter easier is really important. And they do that for me every time I use their products. It is, without a shadow of a doubt, a high quality company that cares about the people that use their products.
Bradley, same question to you. As the distributor and as the manufacturer, how would you describe Sweet Factory?
Oh, now this is just cruel asking me to try and answer this question. I think I would echo what Helen said. I mean, the big thing that we try and focus on is trying to focus on our customers, making sure that they get a good product. We try and focus on the environment. As I said, all of our products never contained any plastic packaging. So we want to provide the best thing that we can, which is the professional quality stuff, in a way that people can actually use and enjoy, and that's all we focus on. There's really not that much more to it. It's really that is it. Our whole ethos is just about making the best quality item that we can do. And unless Helen says, this is a good item, it doesn't make the cut. We've got so many samples of stuff that we've tried over the years to see if it is good. And honestly, we need to bin quite a few things. We've got so many different things we've tried, and they just we only use the absolute best. We only use the absolute best presenter. That's all we do. We're really focused on that, and that's it. Yeah.
Thank you ever so much, both of you, for taking the time out of your day to come and talk to us on Craft O'Clock. Helen is available tomorrow, 7 o'clock,
Yes.
over on the Hobby
Yeah.
Maker channel. Do not miss that show. If you want to get that world exclusive kit, by the sounds of it, when it's gone, it's gone. Tomorrow is your day that you've got on these ones. Thank you both of us. Time has beaten us. I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you very much. I'll speak to you both soon.
Bye.
Okay, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Oh, what a lovely team they are, both of them. They work hand in hand, don't they? Thank you for sticking around as well. Tomorrow, we're talking all things cricket. Many people have asked at the shows, can we do a little cheeky cricket demo from beginning to end? So that's what we're going to do. We don't sell them on the channel, but we are going to give you full demonstrations on how to get your cricket out the box and how to get it up and running. Then on Sunday, Dawn Wheeler is with me. Monday, Ali Rees. Tuesday, Joe is with me from Storage for Craft. And then Wednesday and Thursday, we're going a little late night live. 9 o'clock shows in the evening, 2 days on the bounce as it's Christmas. Thank you for sticking around. It means a lot for me. I will have all this sorted by tomorrow. Do not fear. But for myself, Adam, thank you. To Bradley, thank you. To Helen, and thank you for you as well. I will see you tomorrow live from 12 o'clock. I'll see you then. Ta-ra.